Welcome to Tungal College online classes. Hello students, how are you all? Today I am going to start another important topic of chemical bonding by the name is Lewis representation of simple molecules. In short, we have to call it as Lewis structures. To write the Lewis structures, we have to follow certain rules and regulations. Now let us discuss rules and regulations to write the Lewis structures of a molecules. Rule number 1. The total number of electrons required to write the structures are obtained by adding the valence electrons of combining atoms. Let us write it. Rule number 1. The total number of valency, the total number of electrons required to write the structure obtained by adding valence electrons of combining atoms. Valence electrons of combining atoms. Rule number 2. For anion, each negative charge would mean addition of one electron to the total number of valence electrons. What I am meaning is, I am taking negative one is NO2 minus. NO2 minus is nothing but anion. And you can take NH4 plus, and it is we have to call as cation. So in the case of anion, each negative charge meaning is we have to add one electron to the total number of valence electrons. Two negatives is there, we have to add two electrons. One negative is there, we have to add one electron. Three negatives is there, we have to add three electrons. Similarly, in the case of positive ion, each positive ion meaning is we have to subtract one electron from the total number of valence electrons. That means we have to remove one electron. Two positives is there, we have to remove two electrons. Three positives is there, we have to remove three electrons, and so on. So first let us write the sentence regarding the negative charge ion. So what is the sentence? For anion, each negative charge would mean adding one electron to the total number of valency electrons. For anion, each negative charge would mean adding one electron to total number of valence electrons. Total number of valence electrons. Rule number 3. Regarding the positive ion. For anion, each positive charge would mean subtraction of one electron from the total number of valency electrons. For cation, we are discussing about cation. For cation, each positive charge would mean subtraction of one electron from total number of valence electrons. This is rule number 3. Rule number 4. In general, least negative electronegative element occupy the central position of atom or ion. In general, least negative least electronegative least electronegative ion occupies central position of molecule or ion. So these are the rules and regulations of the to write the Lewis structures of molecules. Now let us understand by taking some examples each and every rule. So first I am taking one simplest molecule for better understanding. I am taking carbon monoxide. I took the carbon monoxide to understanding the how to write the Lewis structures. So how to write the Lewis structure of carbon monoxide? The first thing is we have to find out the total number of valence electrons present in this molecule. First we have to find out the total number of valence electrons. For that first we have to write electronic configuration. Carbon is how much? 6 atomic number. Its electron configuration is what? 1s2, 2s2, 2p2, isn't it? Then number of valence electrons, 1s2 is the first shell, 2s2, 2p2, this is the second shell. The total number of valence electrons is how many? 4. 2 plus 2, these electrons we have to add. Total number of valence electrons is equal to how many? 4, isn't it? Then next element what we have is oxygen. Then take oxygen. Atomic number is how much? 8. Write its electronic configuration. 1s2, 2s2, 2p4, isn't it? 1s2 first shell, 2s2, 2p4, this is the second shell. Second shell is the valency shell. The total number of electrons 2 plus 4, that is equal to 6 valence electrons. Total number of valence electrons 6 plus 4, that is equal to 10 valence electrons we have. Now we got total number of valence electrons is 10. Now what is our objective is these 10 electrons we have to distribute to the 2 atoms. Each atom must get 8 electrons. So one is carbon, another one is oxygen. 2 atoms is there. Clear? How many electrons is there? 10. Then we have to give 8 electrons to the carbon atom and we have to give 8 electrons to the oxygen. 8 electrons to the carbon and 8 electrons to the oxygen. So I will give one general example. You have 10 rupees and these 10 rupees we have to distribute to the 2 persons. Condition is each person must get 8 rupees. 10 rupees is there. Imagine as 10 electrons as a 10 rupees and you have to distribute to the 2 persons. Each person get 8 rupees. Similarly, here 8 electrons is there. So total number of electrons is 10. You have to distribute to the 2 atoms. So each atom must get 8 electrons. That is our condition. Now how do we distribute? I am taking here 10 electrons is there, I am putting the dots. First electron, second, third, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and this is the 10. So total I took 10 electrons and we have to share it like this. After sharing what is electrons between these 2 atoms? These 3 electrons, these 3 electrons, total we have 6 electrons. These 6 electrons belongs to this carbon atom, these 6 electrons belongs to this oxygen atom. The total number of electrons is how many in this case? In the case of carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 electrons to the carbon, we gave it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We gave 8 electrons to the oxygen. Total number of electrons is 7. We distributed to the 2 atoms. So each atom got 8 electrons. That means why do we take 8 electrons only? Because they reach octet configuration. 8 electrons is there in the outermost energy level of each atom. They are stable like noble gases. In previous classes we discussed it. Then after this we have to write the structure. Carbon, oxygen. 2 atoms, carbon and oxygen. So this 2 electrons as one bond. In previous classes I said one bond contains 2 electrons. One bond is made up of 2 electrons. This bond, these 2 electrons are making as one bond, first bond. Middle 2 electrons, this electron I am taking as a second bond. This I am taking as a second bond. Then this electron I am taking as a third bond, 3 bonds. Remaining electrons is 1, 2. These electrons are not involved in the bonding. So the electrons which are not involved in the bonding, that electrons we have to call as a lone pair of electrons. The electrons which are involved in the bonding are called as a bond pair. So these are the bond pair electrons. So this is a lone pair, and here is one more lone pair is present. So this is a structure of carbon, Lewis structure of carbon monoxide. Let us understand by taking one more example. We can understand by taking one more example. I am taking understanding purpose carbon dioxide I am taking. CO2 molecule. CO2 molecule I am taking. Otherwise, you can take any molecule. Understand I am taking carbon monoxide molecule. Then carbon you can take here. Oxygen and oxygen. What is the first our objective? First objective is we have to count the total number of valency electrons. Carbon atomic number is 6, oxygen is 8, this oxygen is 8. Then 1s2, 2s2, 2p. How much we have to write? 2p2. 2 plus that is equal to total number of valence electrons is 4. Already I wrote, so that I am writing directly. Next is oxygen is there. Oxygen is how much configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 4 configuration. 2 plus 4 that is equal to 6 valence electron. This oxygen also has a same configuration, that is equal to 6 valency electrons for each oxygen. The total number of valence electrons, 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 6, 16. The total number of valence electrons in the oxygen molecule, carbon dioxide molecule is 16. Now what we have to do? These 16 electrons, we have to distribute to how many elements? 1, 2 oxygen, 1 carbon. Total number of elements is 3. These 3 elements we have to distribute to 16 electrons. What is the condition? Each atom must get 8 electrons. 16 electrons divide to the 3 atoms. Each atom must get 8 electrons because they must reach octet configuration. In the case of hydrogen, they must reach duplet configuration. Now I am taking, this is the one carbon, middle I took, and here I am taking oxygen. Here I am taking oxygen. Clear? Then how many? 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Clear? So total how many took? 16 dots I took on the atoms. Share it. Look at this molecule, look at this structure. These shared electrons, these electrons belongs to this oxygen and these electrons belongs to carbon. Clear? These electrons belongs to carbon, these 4 electrons belongs to oxygen because these electrons are shared. What is electrons present in this region? We have to call sharing electron. After sharing, count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This oxygen has 8 electrons. Its octet configuration is satisfied. Count for this carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Its octet configuration is satisfied. Come to this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for each this oxygen also octet configuration is satisfied. Now write the structure. So how do you write the structure? Carbon at the center, then 2 oxygen. Here is the one oxygen, this is another oxygen. Clear? So this oxygen has this is one pair, this has one bond, this is one pair of electrons, second bond. This pair can form one bond, this pair can form one bond, like this. Then remaining electrons we have to put as a lone pairs upon the oxygen. So this oxygen has 2 lone pair of electrons, so this oxygen has 2 lone pairs. Total number of lone electrons is 4, here is 4, lone pairs is 2, these 2 are the bond pairs, so these 2 are the bond pairs. This is the Lewis structure of carbon dioxide molecule. Now we have total, first rule is total number of electrons are required to write the structure obtained by adding the valence electrons of combining atoms. This is the valence electrons of combining atoms. So we got the total number of electrons. Here also these are the combining atoms, carbon 2 oxygens. So we have to add this total number of electrons, 4, 6, total is 16. So total number of electrons required to write the structure is obtained by adding the valence electrons of combining atoms. Added the valence electrons of combined atoms. So this is the first rule and we wrote some structures. Now let us take anion and one cation, one anion for understanding of how do you write the Lewis structure for the cation and anion. So let us take one cation and one anion. First I am taking anion. Example, I am taking anion CO3 minus 2. So this anion I took. How do you write the Lewis structure for this anion? Lewis structure for this anion. So first we what the condition, what is the atoms is there, write it. Carbon, 3 oxygen, first oxygen, second oxygen, third oxygen, 3 oxygens is there. Write their electronic configurations. Atomic number is 6, this is 8, this is also 8, all oxygens will be 8. Write the configuration, already we know very well, 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Total number of valence electrons is equal to how many? 4, already we did. Oxygen electronic configuration is what? 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 4. So this also same, and this oxygen also is same. So same in the sense I am not writing so look at here. Then this is the first shell, this is the second shell. 2 plus 4, that is equal to 6 electrons, and each oxygen has 6 valence electrons. I am not talking about total electrons, I am talking about valence electrons. 6 each oxygen has 6, carbon has 4. The total number of valence electrons. One more thing is here negative charge is there. So anion, for anion, each negative charge would mean adding 1 electron to the total number of valence electrons. Right? The total number of valence electrons, how many we got? Directly I am writing negative ion. Negative ion, how many negatives is there? 2 negatives. So each negative 1 electron we have to add 2 negatives, in the sense we have to add 2 electrons. From the negative charge we got 2 electrons, so these are the valence electrons of combining atoms. Count the total number of valence electrons of this CO3 minus 2. So 24. The total number of valence electrons in the CO2 molecule is 24. Now what is our objective? We have to distribute these 24 electrons to the how many atoms? 4 atoms, 3 oxygens, 1 carbon. We have to distribute 24 electrons, 4 atoms. Each atom must get 8 electrons. Now I am taking here carbon, I have to get the center. One more. In general, least electronegative ion occupies the least electronegative atom or ion. Atom also can take least electronegative atom occupies the central position of the molecule. So among these carbon and oxygen, carbon is the least electronegative, so we have to place it at the center. So this rule, according to this rule. Now 3 oxygens is there. So this is the first oxygen, this is the second oxygen, and this is the third oxygen. 3 oxygens I took. Clear? So after this we have to distribute 24 to the 4 atoms. So each atom must get 8. So I am distributing here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I distributed 24, I gave the 24 dots to the on the atoms. Now share it like this. Sorry. Right, like this. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Clear? So we got 24. I share like this. So after sharing, we have to write the Lewis structure. So carbon, again I am taking, this is the carbon. Clear? So this is an oxygen, this is the second oxygen, and this is the third oxygen. Clear? 3 oxygens, so 1 carbon. Now this only 1 electron is there. Only one electron pair is there. So we have to write only 1 bond. Here is this is 1 pair, this is 1 pair. This pair will form the 1 bond, this pair form 1 bond. So we are going to get here is double bond. Clear? And here is only 2 electrons is there, we have to write 1 bond. Clear? Then we have to write lone pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. 6 electrons. Here how many lone pairs? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 electrons are 2 lone pairs. Here is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now negative charge is there. Enclose this entire molecule in a square bracket. Write as upon this you can write -2. So place is not sufficient. I am writing like this. -2. So why do you write -2? Because CO3 - has this negative charge belongs to the total molecule. So that we are taking the whole. We are taking as -2. This is a CO3 - ion. Now let us take another positive ion case. I am taking a NH4 plus ion for a positive ion. Each cation, for cation, each positive charge would mean a subtraction of 1 electron from the total number of valency electrons. Let us take a nitrogen atom and write the electron configuration. Atomic number is 7. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p. How many we have to write? Nitrogen 7 is 2p, 3. The total number of electrons, valence electrons is 5. This is the first shell, this is the second shell. Total number of valence electrons is 5. Next hydrogen. Hydrogen configuration how many? 1s1, isn't it? Then how many hydrogens? There are 4 hydrogens. All the cases 1s1, 1s1, 1s1. The total number of electrons here is 1 electron, second hydrogen electron, third hydrogen, fourth hydrogen. All has 1 electron. And the total number of electrons is 9, but positive charge is there. So positive charge. Positive charge. Positive charge meaning is we have to remove 1 electron. So -1 electron. From the total number of electrons we have to remove 1 electron. Then total number of valence electrons in this molecule 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and we have to remove 1 electron. The total number of valence electrons is 8. These 8 electrons we have to distribute to the 5 atoms, 1 nitrogen, 4 hydrogens. Total we have 5 atoms. 8 electrons we have to distribute to the 5 atoms in such a way that each atom must get 8. But here is one exception is there. Hydrogen has a duplet configuration, nitrogen has octet configuration. Hydrogen configuration is 1s1. If we take 1 electron, it will reach the next noble gas configuration. Next noble gas for helium, hydrogen is helium. It will reach the helium gas configuration, so that so hydrogen will follow the duplet configuration. Duplet configuration, that means it has 2 electrons. Now let us write the structure of NH4 plus ion. Nitrogen at the center and hydrogen 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Now how many number of electrons is there? Totally 8 electrons is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The total number of electrons is 8. So these 8 electrons we have to share like this. Look at this. Nitrogen has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nitrogen has 7 electrons. Now hydrogen 1, 2, duplet configuration, 2 electrons. 1, 2. This hydrogen is 2, this hydrogen is 2 and this hydrogen also has 2. These 2 electrons belongs to this hydrogen, these 2 electrons belongs to this hydrogen. The shared electrons belongs to nitrogen as well as hydrogens. So hydrogens will reach the duplet configuration. Duplet configuration nothing but they contain 2 electrons. Octet configuration in the sense they contain 8 electrons. Now let us write the structure of NH4 plus. Nitrogen at the center, hydrogen, this is another hydrogen. So like this, nitrogen. In between these nitrogen and hydrogen one bond is there, between these two one bond is there, like that between nitrogen and hydrogen one bond is there. So we have to take a positive charge upon this whole molecule, because this positive charge belongs to all this molecule. So this is a Lewis structure of NH4 plus ion. So we can take we understand some neutral molecules. I gave CO molecule and CO as neutral molecules, no charges is there. I gave an example for the negative charges species like CO3 minus 2. I gave an example for the positive charges species. By using these rules and regulations, we have to write the Lewis structures for molecules. Next topic is formal charge. The formal charge in atom is defined as the difference between the number of valence electrons of that atom in isolated or free state and the number of electrons assigned to that atom in a Lewis structure. Let us write the sentence. The difference between number of valence electrons of that atom in a isolated or free state, and number of electrons assigned to that atom in a Lewis structure. So this is the definition of formal charge. The difference between the number of electrons of that atom in isolated or free state and the number of electrons assigned to that atom in a Lewis structure. So to calculate the formal charge of a molecule in of atom in a molecule, we have a formula. Let us write the formula. Formal charge. Formal charge I am labeling as Fc. The formal charge of an atom is equal to total number of valence electrons on a free atom. The total number of valence electrons on free atom minus total number of non-bonding pair electrons. Total number of non-bonding electrons, nothing but lone pairs electrons minus half into total number of bonding electrons, nothing but bond pairs. So this is the formula we have to use to calculate a formal charge on any atom. So in simple we can write a formal charge Fc is equal to total number of valence electrons on free atom I am labeling as Na. So total number of valence electrons on free atom labeling as Na minus total number of non-bonding electrons on nothing but lone pairs I am labeling as Nlp. Lp meaning is lone pairs minus half into the total number of electrons on bonding pairs I am labeling as Bp. So this is the formula we have to use to calculate formal charge on atom in a molecule. So let us understand the formal charge on atom in a molecule by taking one suitable examples. Example number 1. I am taking a O3 molecule. So we have to calculate a formal charge on each oxygen atom in a O3 molecule. For this case, we have to write the structure of O3 molecule. One oxygen at the center, and this is another oxygen, and this is another oxygen. right? We have to write Lewis structure. This oxygen has one lone pair, this oxygen has three lone pairs, and this oxygen has two lone pairs. According to, we have to follow Lewis structure. Previous topic we discussed na, the same topic we have to follow how to write this structure. Now this oxygen I am labeling as 1. This terminal oxygen I am labeling as 2, and this oxygen I am labeling as 3. There are 3 oxygen in the ozone molecule. I label them as first oxygen, second oxygen, and third oxygen, and so on. Then first we have to calculate the formal charge on first oxygen. So first formal charge on oxygen center oxygen marked as 1. The formal charge on center oxygen marked as 1. So formal charge, what is the formula? Formal charge Fc is equal to what is the formula? Number of valence electrons in the free state of atom Na minus number of Lp lone pair of electrons Lp minus half into number of bond pairs. So this is the formula we have to use to calculate. I already wrote there. Then that is equal to Na, number of electrons in the free atom. So oxygen electron configuration is what? 1s2, 2s2, 2p4, isn't it? Number of electrons in the valence shell, how many? 2 plus 4, that is equal to 6. Number of valence electrons on free atom is equal to how many? 6. Minus 2 plus 4, that is equal to 6. Minus number of lone pairs, this oxygen. So center oxygen I am taking, this oxygen, how many lone pairs with electrons? 2 electrons. That is equal to 2 minus half into number of bond pairs. How many bonds? 1, 2, 3. 3 bonds is there. I already said each bond is made up of 2 electrons. 3 bonds, 1, 2, 3. 3 bonds, so each bond is 2 electrons. 3 2s are 6 electrons. So 6 bond pairs, isn't it? That is equal to 6 minus, this is 3, 6 minus 5, that is equal to 1. The formal charge on the first oxygen is equal to, this is plus 1. The formal charge present on the center oxygen labeled as 1 is equal to plus 1. Then this one we can calculate. Formal charge on terminal oxygen or end oxygen marked as 2. The formal charge on terminal oxygen marked as 2. We are calculating the formal charge on this oxygen. So that is equal to, formal charge is equal to what? Already I am not writing the formula. Number of electrons in the free atom, same concept, 6. This completed. Then second case we are talking 6 minus 6 common. The number of electrons on the lone pairs, this oxygen, how many lone pairs? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Total number of lone pair electrons is 4 minus half into number of electrons on the number of bond pair electrons, 2 plus 2, 4. 2 bonds is 1, 2. We have to take these 2 only. This one we have to consider because it is between the first oxygen, third oxygen. These 2 bonds between the second oxygen, first oxygen. Number of bond pairs. This is first bond, this is second bond. 2 bonds is there. Each bond made up of 2 electrons. Total number of bond pairs is equal to 4. Bond pair electrons is equal to 4. That is equal to 6 minus 6. 6 minus 6, that is equal to how many we can write? 0. This meaning is there is no any charge on this oxygen, no charge, no positive, no negative, it is neutral, no charge present on this terminal oxygen. Next, third one is formal charge on terminal oxygen. Formal charge on terminal oxygen marked as terminal action marked as 3. That meaning is we have to calculate formal charge on this oxygen atom. Then same formula, Fc is equal to this second completed 0. Third one, formal charge on this oxygen. Number of, first what is the formula? Total number of valence electrons on the free atom. All oxygen same. Number of valence electrons how many? 2 plus 4, that is equal to 6. 6 minus. Clear? Next, number of lone pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number of lone pair electrons present on the oxygen is equal to how many? 6. So, minus 6. Minus half into number of bond pairs. How many bond pairs? Only one bond is there. One bond in the sense made up of 2 electrons. That is equal to 2 into 2. That is equal to 6 minus this will be 7. Isn't it? That is equal to minus 1. The formal charge on the terminal oxygen labeled marked as 3 is nothing but this here has a minus 1. This is minus 1. So this is plus 1. No? This oxygen has plus 1 formal charge. This oxygen has a minus 1 formal charge. This oxygen do not have any charge. Charge is 0. So this is the method to calculate a formal charge on. We will take one more example for better understanding of formal charge. The example taken is N2O molecule. N2O molecule. First we have to write the unit structure of N2O molecule. So N double bond N double bond O. So these are the lowest electron present on nitrogen as well as oxygen. I am labeling these two nitrogens. One nitrogen has 1, this nitrogen has 2. Now first we have to find the formal charge on nitrogen, and then we have to find the formal charge on oxygen. Then first we are finding the formal charge present on the nitrogen, that is center of nitrogen. Formal charge on nitrogen marked as 1. So this nitrogen table. So formal charge, we have the formula, same formula what we have to, number of electrons Na minus number of electrons minus half into number of bond pairs. So this is the formula we have to use. First we have to find out the number of valence electrons. Nitrogen atomic number is 7. The composition is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. The total number of valence electrons how many is there? 5. Then that is equal to 5 minus number of electrons in the free state of atom. How many is there? 2 plus 3, 5. Clear? The number of lone pairs. This nitrogen do not have any lone pair electrons is not there. We did not show any lone pairs. Number of lone pairs is equal to how many? 0 minus half into number of bond pairs. This nitrogen bond to this nitrogen with 2 double bond, 2 bonds. So this nitrogen bond to oxygen with 2 bonds. Total number of bonds is 4. Each bond is made up of how many electrons? 2 electrons. 4 2s are 8 electrons. That is equal to 5 minus 4. That is equal to 1. So the formal charge present on this nitrogen is equal to plus 1. The formal charge on the central nitrogen marked as 1 is plus 1. Then this completed. Formal charge on nitrogen. Formal charge on nitrogen marked as 2. Formal charge on nitrogen marked as 2. Then same formula. What is the formula? H is equal to Na minus Na into Lp minus half into number of bond pairs. That is equal to number of electrons in the free atom. Valence electrons. How many is it? 2 plus 3, 5. This is same. Minus number of lone pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons is there. Number of lone pairs is 4. 2 pairs are 4 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of lone pair electrons is 4. Minus half into number of bond pairs. 1, 2. So 1 to the sense each bond is made up of 2 electrons. So total number of electrons is 4. Isn't it? That is equal to 5 minus 6. That is equal to minus 1. The charge present on this terminal nitrogen is how much? -1. The formal charge on this nitrogen is -1. Then we have a formal charge on oxygen. Formal charge on oxygen, that is equal. Formal charge on oxygen is equal. Oxygen, we have tried oxygen electron configuration is become later 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 4. Total number of valence electrons how many is there? 4 plus 2, that is equal to 6. Same formula. 6 minus number of bond pair electrons. Non-bonding 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 minus, isn't it? Number of lone pairs. Number of lone pairs how many is there? Sorry, number of bond pairs how many is there? 1, 2 bond pairs is there. 2 bond pairs in the sense of total number of electrons is 4. So 1 by 2 into 4, isn't it? That is equal to 6 minus 6. That is equal to 0. The formal charge present on oxygen is equal to 0. So formal charge on oxygen is 0. The formal charge on 193 is -1. The formal charge on the central metal is +1. So this is the method to calculate the formal charge on atom in a molecules. Next class we will continue with another